Hello, first grade friends. It's Mrs. Conley again. Today, we are going to take a look at a book we've been reading in our tools module. I read this book to you last week, right? The Most Magnificent Thing. We read about the little girl and how she likes to build things. And we are also this week now, we're going back and looking at certain pages, which is called close reading, where I'm just picking apart different parts of the story and examining them or explain them in a different way. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you in just a couple minutes, okay? But today we're just going to take a look at a few pages, okay? And as I'm reading those pages, I want you to be thinking about habits of character and what we've been talking about, habits of character, right? We've been talking about taking initiative, perseverance, collaboration. So as I'm reading these parts, I want you to be thinking about, is the girl showing any of those habits of character? Okay, so we're just going to get to this part here, all right? So she's working really hard. She's trying to make something magnificent, right? Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all of the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Crunch! The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. Okay, we're taking a look at just that little chunk of the book. So it's not working out like she wants it to, right? And people don't understand what she's doing. If I'm looking at the picture right here, I can tell by just using the picture, she is mad. I also know that she's mad because the text also says it, right? She gets mad, and the author used capital letters to show she's really mad. And then when she gets mad, she gets angrier, and then she just starts smashing things together. And that's really not helping her, is it? And then she's getting really mad and she's smashing pieces together. And because she's doing that, she crunches her finger, right? In between a couple different parts. Now she was mad. Now she's in pain. It starts in her finger, rushes up to her brain, and she explodes. And first graders, we know that's an expression, right? She explodes. Her emotions, she can't take it. She just explodes, loses it, okay? It is not her finest moment. Okay, let's go ahead in here. I'm gonna share my screen with you so we can talk about this some more. Okay, so we're talking about the girl. How was the girl able to make a magnificent thing? Okay, we've been talking about these habits of character in the classroom. What the girl does, she decides to make something. That's called taking initiative, right? If you see that something needs to be done, you do it. She wants to work together with someone. Remember, she has her assistant. Or who's her assistant? Do you remember? Yep, that's her assistant. She wants to work together with somebody, that's called collaboration. We listen to each other, we work together, we respect each other's ideas, we build on each other's ideas. She tries to make her magnificent thing again, right? We've talked about perseverance. Okay, and as we're going back and reading these little chunks of the book, close readers do these things. We look closely at the pictures, we reread important parts of the text, we listen carefully to the words, we answer questions about the words in the pictures, and we act out important parts of the text. And then, if we're in the classroom, we talk with our classmates about the text. So, one of the learning targets we're talking about right now is using text and illustrations. I can write about what the girl does. So during this section of the text that I just read to you, is the girl using habits of character? Why or why not? So you take a really good look at those words and then take a look at those pictures. Do you think the girl is using habits of character? If she is, explain to me why. If she isn't, explain to me why. Okay? If you have a chance today, first graders, I would like you to get your whiteboard out and try and write a sentence about what you think is she showing habits of character or using habits of character? Let's do a sentence with that together, okay? Perhaps you want to say, maybe I would want to say, I could start my sentence with, girl is, so first graders, do you really think she's using habits of character right now in just this little chunk? Is she taking initiative? Is she collaborating? And is she using perseverance? Probably not, right? The girl is not using and it's right up here, right? I can use these words to answer my question. The girl, habits of character, okay. Because why? Tell me, why do you think the girl is not using habits of character? Finish that sentence for me. You could just add a response in your Seesaw journal. You could record yourself. You could write it or try and type it in for me. But I would like you to try and answer that question. If you aren't able to do it to Seesaw today, we will be talking about it when you come back to school. Okay? All right. Okay, so we're gonna stop there for now. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit more close reading with this book and wrap it up, and then we'll get into a new book. Remember, we're all talking about tools. We talked about the best tool to use for the job that we want to do, and then we need to make sure we're using certain habits of character if we're gonna be creating something. Okay? All right, first graders, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you are enjoying this book. I love this book. I love the story. And I will see you in class, or I will see you here next time. Have a great day.